I see these people come in on these planes and they get to the threshold and they're just cutting it in. They're coming in tight.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
Part of it is the Great Lakes does not glide well. The saying for the biplanes is if you want to establish the proper power off glide attitude in a biplane, throw out a brick and follow the brick down. When you get on the ground, don't forget to duck so you don't get hit by the brick. That's the saying for proper glide. They come out of the sky with an extreme vengeance, right? The Pitts is famous for that. Little aerobatic biplane comes out of the sky like a rock. The Extra, believe it or not, comes out of the sky very quickly because these airplanes they're not designed to be efficient. They're not designed to be like the Cirrus where it is designed to motor and cross country. It's designed to be maneuverable and do things suddenly and present well to judges. And so the wing is big and thick and very inefficient, which lets it pull all this G and lets it maneuver and carve through the air really well, but is not great for glide performance. And so these airplanes, they come out very quickly. And so if you're flying them, it behooves you to maintain your altitude as long as possible so that if something fails, you have more options, right? If I am coming in my biplane and I have 2 whites and 2 reds on the PAPI, a standard 3-degree glide slope angle, and then I lose my engine, I'm going to be in the homes somewhere short of the runway.
It drops that fast.
It drops that fast.
You want to hear something funny is I've always been told, and you just dispelled this rumor, that the 2 wings give it a further glide path.
No,
and it's just the opposite.
Yeah, more drag. You got all these wires that attach the wings like cables on a bridge. You got more drag because you got more stuff.
So it's actually safer to do a short field or to do a short field landing like that.
We teach all our students to use a power off approach to land. Right, so we hold our altitude until we can pull the power to idle and set a nice steep approach profile towards the runway.
I do notice they come in steep too.
Yeah. Yep. Part of that is we want to hold our altitude so that if something happens, we have a more range that we can make, more highways available, more open fields that we could potentially put the airplane down at. But the other part of it is, again, you're sitting in the back. So if you're coming in at that 3-degree glide slope angle that you're used to in a Cessna 172 and you're using some engine power to kind of haul the airplane to the runway, you're blind. You can't see anything. Whereas if you hold your altitude and then you pull the power to idle and you set a nice steep approach, now you have much better visual acuity on the runway, right? You can see in front of you, and if your passenger is sitting in front of you, you're kind of staring at the back of their skull, right? And you can still kind of make out the runway beyond them, which is great. That